Good morning. Good morning. Hey, everyone. Happy Friday. It is Friday. So happy. Give me a second here. I just want to get myself here as well. Boy. I meant to do this before I went live. All right, there we go. How is everyone? Hope you're doing good. Hope you had a good week. I'm just so happy it's a long weekend. So looking forward to that. Hey, Dolly. Good morning. Good morning. Hey, Flowing. Good to see you. Happy Friday. How am I? I am doing good. I'm doing good. It's Friday. That always makes me feel good. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. Um, Dolly says she's hanging in there, so that's awesome. Oh, you've had 2 cups of coffee, one too many. Well, I have to tell you, I woke up really early this morning. So I did have a little bit of coffee just to kind of get the motor going. But of course, I'm going to have some more, have coffee with you all. Ziggy B! Hey, Ziggy B, how are you? So good to see you. Happy Friday to you. Hope you're doing good. How are you today? So let me go on and get this poured in here. Like I told you, I already had a jump start. I needed that because getting up all that early. And I was proud. I got up and I got in the pool again this morning and did my exercises. So right now it's just that once a week, but that's okay. You know, once a week is better than none. And I guess I'm also really excited because we are in Gemini season. Woo, woo. Gemini season. It's Gemini season. Hey, Kelly, good morning. Sending love and hugs. I receive. Thank you. Thank you. Love and light to all this morning from Barb. Hey, Barb, how are you? Good to see you. Waiting for the mug reveal. This is an insulated mug. One of you, lovelies, Jaconda, got this for me. So thank you, Jaconda. I love this mug. It's great. I also have like a coffee warmer, but if I don't feel like being bothered with it, then this is great. I love this. Plus, I could be any place, in my home. You could even take it. There's like a little cap that goes on it, so you can take it with you places. It's perfect. I love it. I love it. Oh, it is May. My birthday is next weekend. I am so looking forward to that. Feeling grateful to do another solar return. So, in much gratitude for that. And we have a long weekend. So, things are good. Things are good. Very, very happy. Last week, our word was intuition. So I'm going to stick this back in the pile and let's see what word we get for this week. Let's see what our word of focus will be. Ooh, that's a good one. Creativity. I love that. Thank you, Flowing. It's my birthday. It's my birthday. Well, it's going to be my birthday. It's going to be my birthday. Let me write in creativity. Creativity. There we go. Dolly says, I love my insulated mug. I can put hot coffee in it at 8 a.m. and it's still hot 4 hours later. I am not kidding. That's awesome. Wow, 4 hours. That is so cool. Let me get rid of that. Hey, Marby, how are you? How are you, beautiful soul? I hope you're doing good on this Friday. Happy Friday to you. Happy Friday to ya. Happy Friday to ya. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Happy Friday to ya. Okay. Let's see what we get for creativity. What does Spirit want us to know about our creativity? What? 33. Today, Rick and I have been married for 33 years. The secret to our long marriage is that we ignore. I hear you. That is awesome. Happy anniversary. How beautiful is that? Congratulations. In this day and age, that's a miracle. That's awesome. I love it. I love it. I love it. Thank you for sharing. We're all wishing you a happy anniversary. These cards are stiff. We got 2 here. We have change. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. And then we have empathy. I am open to seeing both sides of a situation. And then we have loneliness. I know that I am never alone. So what I'm hearing is that, creativity just fills this aspect of ourselves that it feels good. It helps to bring joy. It helps to create the more movement that we need, right? It just helps to fill some space. So if you have been feeling lonely or if you feel overwhelmed, creativity is a beautiful thing to add to your life just to make it feel more fulfilled, to feel good, right? To help bring about that change. To the empathy, opening to seeing both sides of a situation. I think creativity also helps to make you more empathetic, right? It's just this way of being, and it feels really good. And then you're able to connect to others and just see them in a different way, right? You don't necessarily have to understand their ways or, that it may not be your way, but to be able to look at it in a different way, and it also feels that space of just loneliness as well. So creativity just stretches us in all different types of ways, and Spirit is saying be open to it, allow it to flow through you, let it be a part of your life. Okay, so that is really important. Dolly says, I am going to be looking at other people's creativity and hope that it inspires my own. Absolutely. Looking at what others, and not judging yourself. When you look at others and like, oh my gosh, look how creative they are, or look how what they can do, or this and that, and I can only do this or that. It's not about that. It's just about expression. It's self-expression, your own personal self-expression, but allowing yourself to get inspired by others. Hey, Katie, good morning. I'm so glad you popped in to say hello. How's PT going? Hope it's going good. Why isn't that? There we go. I have a seasonal allergy issues, so I canceled PT. Oh, I'm so sorry, my dear. I'm so sorry. I hope you feel better. I know those can be intense. Right? No comparing. No comparing. We all have creativity in us and we express it in different ways. And that's what's beautiful, right? Showing up with your own authentic creativity. Allergies are off the scale. Yeah, I know a lot of people are going through allergies right now. So sending you all lots of love. I'm happy, knock on wood, that I was getting yearly seasonal allergies, but the past couple of years haven't been so bad. So I'm truly grateful for that because I know it can be a bear. Okay, let's see what other messages Spirit has for us on creativity. Oh, Barb, you too, you're going through it? Oh, geez. Thank you. Speaking of I'm terrified of snakes, but I do admire them in the concept of just transformation as well as the connection to the plant medicine that I work with. I just love this shirt, so I had to get that. So kudos to the artist. I actually got this from Five Below. I don't have one near me, but every time I go, when I go back east and I visit home, there's one not that's kind of close. And sometimes they'll have the coolest T-shirts. So I bought a few of them. You can't go wrong, right? $5 works for me. We need to be careful with making comparisons. It's against spiritual law, bad karma. Just love who you are. I did a ceremony last weekend, and at the end, it was really beautiful. We had like open music and singing and playing of instruments. And oh my gosh, let me tell you, some of these people, just the talent was through the roof. So I brought my frame drum, and it was my first time playing my frame drum in front of everyone and singing. So, when you're playing an instrument and trying to sing at the same time, it's kind of like one of these. So I get my drum and I get ready to go play my song. And it was just like a quick little melody. It wasn't even like a full on song that took practice. But because of, the medicine and everything else, like I just went blank. I could not remember anything. And typically I would like be really upset with myself with something like that. And, for a moment I felt a little embarrassed, but I was like, it is what it is, And then about 10 minutes later, it came to me. And so I played it and it was fun, but I couldn't play like everybody else. Everybody was they're seasoned. And this was my first time playing an instrument. And so I had to give myself a lot of credit for just showing up and just playing my little, melody. And that's how you get started, right? That's my own personal creativity that I brought to the table. And I just embraced that and had fun. So yeah, don't be afraid to show up and just to shine and to shine as who you are. Again, going back to that authenticity. Oh, thank you, Kelly. Yeah, I like it. It's a cool shirt. I really like it. Um, that is fantastic. I can't believe you got that from Five Below. They had some really cool mushroom shirts too. I didn't end up getting one, but I always like to go back to see. They usually have 10 times too small or stupid stuff. Yeah. It's really hard to stop making comparisons when we live in a world of duality. I get that it's all a part of of being human, but it's so karma. Yeah, indeed, indeed. Um, you boldly went forward and had a great experience in the process. Yes, I was just like, screw it. I'm just gonna be on the flow. We're just gonna go with this. Hard to like, right? Like, I have such a connection with them spiritually, but in this human form, terrified, terrified. I wish I wasn't that way, but I hope to get over that one day because they are very fascinating creatures. Huh. We have the creative cocooning. Speaking of our creativity, an inner wakefulness, and divine patience. So let's see what these say and what spirit wants to share about these. So the creative cocooning. Creative cocooning is a freedom I give myself. Yes. I create a safe nest for peace, healing, and calm. So when you bring in that creative element, it just really helps to, I hear it like stirring the pot. I just kind of see this swirl that's going around and it feels real good. Embracing that swirl so your creativity can come up. We have the inner wakefulness. I am complete. What is that? I am completely awake and tuned into my truth, clarity, and inner wisdom. And creativity helps to bring that about, right? We are able to have this inner wakefulness, that fire that comes up through us, and we're allowed to express ourselves. So opening up so that we can be more vocal and allow ourselves to express our creativity, whichever way it comes out for you. And then divine patience. My soul brings forth the right conditions and opportunities for me. The best answers and solutions are delivered at the best times. So be patient with yourself. Allow that creativity to flow. I did exactly that when I just blinked out. I didn't even know. I was like, drum, how do I play? Like, I couldn't remember the melody of the song. But then I just brought love to myself and was like, it's okay. It's going to come. I got frustrated for a moment, but then I let it go. And it was just divine patience, divine timing. And it came through. It came through me. So when we allow ourselves to step back for a moment, relax, let that swirl get its going, and then it will flow. So, but having that patience with yourself, giving yourself more love. So I love that. Hard to not like, I read that. Barb says, I need divine patience. I think we all need a little bit of all the time. You're not alone in that, Barb. Katie says, I'm going to make a 3D balloon tray in resin today. I need to make sure I still know how. I love that. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Get a sip of coffee. What messages for creativity? We have balance. Desire. Whoa. And meditation. Nice. Okay. So creativity brings more balance into our lives. There's a desire. I'm hearing awakening, that it helps to awaken the desire. It helps to create that flow in our bodies and to be more open to, what do I want to experience? How do I want to live? What are my desires, right? Creativity steers that up in us, steers us up. And when we allow ourselves to meditate and get quiet to really understand what those desires are, right? We can also get creative in how we want to express ourselves. What does creativity looks like for us? Take a moment and just close your eyes, right? Just, it doesn't even have to be a full on meditation. Just a moment of, what creative thing can I allow myself to do this week or this weekend? How can I express myself? What does that look like? What is that going to feel like that with for me? And even with the meditation, right? You can get creative in different ways with your meditations. It might be just a nice peaceful walk. Actually, as I mentioned, I got into the pool this morning. It was about 6:15 a.m. The whole city is quiet for the most part. You know, Hollywood can still have its noisy elements. I could hear some things out on the street, but for the most part, I get to hear the birds chirping. Everybody's still sleeping, or they might be up getting ready for work. It's just quiet. And that's my form of meditation, right? It's creative. It's not your regular, I'm going to sit and meditate. Even though I'm doing exercises, it puts me in a meditative state. Well, first, after my body, because it's freezing cold. So once my body relaxes, then I'm allowed to be in that more meditative state. But that's another creative way of meditating. So thinking of different things of what you can do for yourself to be creative with your meditation. Another one that is really cool that I've done before, I haven't done it in a while, taking a chair and just sitting it in front of a window, a silent meditation. Get yourself a nice cup of coffee or tea or whatever your beverage, and sit there in quiet, in peace. I did it for an hour. You can try for 20 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever time frame, and just allow yourself to observe and just take it all in. So getting creative with meditation. I love that. We also need to realize that the problem solving is also a form of creativity. Indeed, it is. Indeed. Your daughter, oh, there's nothing to be sorry about. Talk to your baby girl. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. When I was practicing Zen, we would do a walking meditation, working meditation, a cooking meditation, and sitting meditation. Anything can be a meditation if you are in the moment. Thank you. Yes, yes. Look how creative that is. There's so many different types of meditations that you can do. I love that. Okay. Mm-mm-mm. Flowing says, I enjoy very early hours when the birds are chirping, puts me in deep thoughts. I do too. I just love them. They're little chirp, 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 chirp. Just singing away, not a care in the world. It's very relaxing. I love the time of the morning when the birds are, yep, same. I am here. I am here. Hear me sing, indeed. We have abundance. New beginnings. Oops, I pulled two. Power, yes. Oh, and happiness. We love the happy. I love to see the dolphins. I love this card. Happiness. Yes, creativity. Again, it opens us up, right? It just opens us up to more abundance. It does bring in abundance for us. That's so, so good feeling. Stirring that pot, right? Creating new beginnings and the power. It's so strong. There's power in creativity, right? And it opens us up to more happiness. So allowing that, it's a beautiful flow that comes through and just brings more into our lives. But allowing yourself to be open to it and not constricted and creating that resistance, right? Where you're pulling yourself away, you're pulling back, you're blocking those blessings of abundance to come in. So allowing yourself just to relax, to open up, shake it out, release it. Yes. Let it go and let it flow. Ah. Oh, these cards are still so stiff. What message of creativity I want to share? It doesn't want to come out. Abundance is a state of mind. More on abundance. Your sensitivity is a gift. Come home to your body. Home. Come home. So again, we have abundance, right? Creativity is bringing in more abundance. It is a state of mind, right? The abundance can come in so many different ways. It doesn't necessarily have to be a physical or monetary thing that you receive. It is a thing of just creativity, bringing in that abundance. There's so many different ways of how you can experience abundance. I'm hearing the little things, seeing the little things in life, right? Those little things bring in abundance. Acknowledging your sensitivity, right? It's a gift. It's not something that you're like, oh, it's just too much. I'm just so sensitive. And Spirit is like, just nurture that, cater it, love it, be open to what is it that you're sensitive to, right? And finding creative ways of taking care and nurturing yourself, because it is a gift. It's something that you should be taking care of, right? Coming back to your body, coming home to your body, creative ways of taking care of yourself, because this vessel, right, this is all we have. So we want to do the best that we can. And so for those of you that are physically going through things, I'm hearing like just really love. You need extra love, extra attention to yourself. So be mindful of that, finding ways of how to care in a way that's loving. So give yourself that extra hug. Give yourself that extra love and being kind and gentle to yourself, because you're worth it. Yes, you are worth it. Oh, I just got a message that I love that. I have this service of when I vote, it tracks my vote. So I just got a message saying that they received my vote. And then I'll get another message later that says when it has actually been counted. So if you haven't voted, go vote. All right. Our lives depend on it. And we're not going to go down. We all know why our lives depend on it. And it's just, I'm not in that space today to get into it, but we all know. We all feel it. And I've actually had to bring myself back to my body this week because I've had a few head spinning moments of everything that's happening and got very, very overwhelmed. So I had to pause and pull back and come back to self. So make sure that you're taking care of yourself, because a lot is happening. A lot is going on. Just a quick thing that I wanted to put out is there is word of a possible oil shortage coming our way. So I would highly encourage, whether that's true or not, supposedly a letter leaked out of, or a memo leaked out of AutoZone about this impending shortage, and like 40% of oil for like your oil changes and, all of that kind of stuff. So it doesn't hurt if you haven't already had an oil change, or if you're due soon, go get it done. You might want to consider buying some extra oil just to store away and some filters. Again, it can't hurt just to have extra. So I don't know if it does become a thing. And once that word really gets out, it's like, oh God, here we go. It might be another toilet paper COVID situation. I hope not, but that's what it kind of feels like. So, all right. Oh, wow. Your ballots aren't ready there yet? Okay. I don't watch the news anymore has made a world of difference. I hear you, Barb. I don't watch the news either, but social media is a form of news. So I'll get different things through there. And yeah, it can be overwhelming. So we got to take care of ourselves too. Still being it's finding that balance, right? Because you still want to be informed of what's happening, but at the same time, you got to take it in doses. Oh. Huh. All right. Well, exactly 3 cards popped out. We have the world, which the connection with the world. We have the sun, the light, and we have the adventure, the south. So that connection, right? That creativity, it flows far. It's like the more if we, again, I love this card because it just shows me that vision of when I forgot what it was for, like everybody holding hands, connecting around the world. So creativity helps to bring in that connection. It brings in more light and it opens us up to more possibilities, right? Look at that portal. It opens up a door to more adventure, more possibilities. So it feels good as we bring more of that creativeness into our lives. They are going through the voter rolls in my county, and they did send me a notification asking me which primary ballot did I want. I am a registered independent, but they let you choose your primary one. Okay. We are so connected. We are. So again, like look at it as like a domino effect, right? The more that you put out, extending that light, right? Thinking of that connection. Think of that when you're being creative, whatever you work on or whatever you do, and think of that extending that out to the world, extending that light out. So I think the more that we pour out, the more that we can feel that connection and grow with that. So think of that the next time. All right. Yeah. 3 cards. We have evolving process. Know that you will find all the pieces you need as you go along. I embrace uncertainty. Sacred alchemy. Let your mind, body, and spirit harmonize with your intuition. I am aligned with spirit. Illuminated vision. Oh, this is a cool card. I like this card. Imagine your dream infused with divine light, unfolding with grace. I reach my full potential. Look at that. Reminds me of the swirl that keeps coming up with creativity. So, creativity is an evolving process. So much can evolve out of creativity. And by embracing that uncertainty, look at that as uncertainty as a process in which we are given a clear slate We are the creators of our own palette. So how do you want to bring that creativity through? What does it look like? Aligning yourself in the sacred alchemy, aligning with spirit, asking spirit to move through you so that you can be more open to create that illuminated vision of what it is that you want to create, right? We're not necessarily even speaking of like creative art in that aspect, just the way of life. How do you want that to flow? What does that look like? What are you going to bring through so that you can create this beautiful path for yourself, right? As you're walking down that path, you might take a stop and be like, what's over here? Let me explore this over here. I think, we're only given one life at the moment. How do you want it to be? Right? What does it look like? How do you want to feel? How do you want to express yourself? So bringing more of that energy into your life. Yeah, aren't these really pretty? I love these cards. This is the Mystic Manifesting Oracle deck. The art on these are just really beautiful. Look at that. Just, I love these cards. I don't use them a lot. They're, I think the one thing that I was a little disappointed when I caught them that I didn't realize the size was going to be this size. I like them just a little bit bigger, but yeah, no, they're beautiful cards. Yeah, they do have really beautiful messages. Okay, girl, go on and get this deck. Yeah, I think I got these off of Amazon. I have been thinking about creating the new earth systems and what that might look like in my heart lately. Cards are spot on. Beautiful. Yes. You are the creator. What do you want to create? Spirit's giving us a blank canvas. Here's your canvas. Here are your brushes. Here's your paint. This canvas is your life. What does that look like? What does your life look like? Let's see what's down here. Trying to find some cards I haven't pulled in a while. One that fell here. All the blessings are everywhere. Gifts from the universe, synchronicity. All the blessings are everywhere. You just have to be open to receive them. Full moon eclipse, removing internal obstacles, confronting self-identity and intensity. Yeah, what's blocking you? What's blocking you from these blessings that are trying to come through? This and that are true. Open mindfulness, perspective, nuance, and complexity. So spirit is like being open-minded about your creativity. How are you going to be in that flow so that you can stop blocking the blessings that are trying to come through? Spirit's like, I want to shower these blessings, the abundance. I want to shower you, but you keep resisting. What's blocking you? What is this tightness? Well, you got to remove those internal obstacles that are keeping you from being in that flow. Okay. I feel like I need to pull one more. There it is. There's the answer. Spirit wants you to let go of your stories. Let go of those stories. Surrendering attachments, releasing unconscious patterns. There's the answer. Spirit just gave us the answer. Okay, those stories that you keep telling yourself. It may be stories of, not being worthy enough, not being good enough, or it's too hard. I'm too scared. Let go of the stories. Surrender. Beautiful. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. We have burden. Yeah. So many burdens. Grounding. Forgiveness. I'll pull one more. Oh. Too many trying to flip over. Hold on. There we go. And what is that? Death. New beginnings. One more. I love that. We got joy and self-love that flipped over here. Beautiful. Divine timing on the bottom. Yes. So the burdens that we carry. Okay. Spirit's like, let them go. Allow yourself to be more grounded, right? Especially through everything that's happening right now. It's important to be grounded. Releasing even the burdens of carrying those of not forgiving. That's a big burden to carry. Whether that forgiveness is for something that needs to be given for yourself, to yourself, or for someone else that you need to forgive, right? Let it go. It's time to bring all of that to an end and start a new beginning, a beginning of bringing in more self-love for yourself and allowing yourself to be open to joy. More love, right? Who doesn't want love? I don't know. I mean, there may be some people out there, but we all want to experience that love, that joy, that abundance, accepting our blessings, bringing more of that into our lives. So, love that for all of us. Yes. Amazing. And the spirit it's just the messages. It always makes me so happy when these messages coming through. Forgiveness it's very powerful. Yeah, isn't the joy card cool? I like that. Where'd it go? I got the joy down in my heart. Where? Down in my heart. Where? I learned that at like Bible camp when I was little. Katie says, my guides just said to me, there are many sides to every story. So be careful how you write your story. Understand it is only a story. Absolutely. And stories can be changed. They aren't set forever. So we are consistently changing and growing. And as you do, so can your story. Thank you for sharing that. Okay. My little yogi called out to me. I love my little yogi. Let's see what the little yogi wants to share with us, because every one of these cards is creativity. What does Yogi want to say? I am a gift for the world. So reminding you, you are a gift. Don't forget it. You don't have to show up in big ways to be a gift, to be a gift. Yes, the words weren't coming. Um, so, what path are you going to choose? Are you going to choose love or are you going to choose fear? Right? You can either stay in that path of fear where you're carrying those burdens and restricting your blessings, or you can walk down that road of love and being open to all different types of creativity, bringing in those blessings, right? Being open to abundance. Um, Fear begins in the head. So does courage. So again, it's like, what are you going to choose? Which way are you going to choose? We'll pick one more. A change in perception can cause us to notice the small things that we sometimes no longer see. Yes. Again, it can be like the littlest of things. It doesn't have to be something monetary, it doesn't have to be something physical, right? It's just the little things. So, spirits like really take that time and be in total gratitude when those little things pop up, all things really, but especially when you see those little things, just be like, Spirit, thank you. Thank you. I will be when I do have a car, sometimes I have to rent a car for things. And like if I'm in a hurry and I'm driving and like the lights that I know that are typically red, and if they're green and I'm just like, thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Like, I mean, just a little thing like that. But I'm just in so much gratitude and it's like the longest lights from hell. So I'm in just so much gratitude that that light was green for me. I'm like, oh, I just take it. I'm just little things, little things. Remember the little things and be in gratitude for them. Yes, love for the win. Love for the win. I know I love these cards. They just always make me so happy. Anyone doing anything fun for this weekend, for the long weekend? I don't have plans. And you know what? I am so happy I don't have plans. Actually, the only thing I have planned to do is to go to the farmer's market on Sunday. Um, but that's not like an all day thing. And I just want to take it easy. These past 2 weekends have been really busy. So I'm just grateful that I can relax this weekend. I may go for a hike, depending if it doesn't get too hot. I may go for a hike one day. And that's about it. Yeah. Anybody else? What you got going on? Um, oops. Hey, Sharon. How you doing? Happy Friday to you. So good to see you. I'm glad you popped in to say hello. Hello, hello, hello. Dolly says, my guests will be doing a lot of yard work, but tomorrow we are going to an art museum and out for lunch. Beautiful. That's what I'm doing next weekend. I'm actually going to go see Yoko Ono has a exhibition here, an art exhibit. And, I'm not a huge fan per se of her. I just find her a very interesting individual. So I was like, why not? So my daughter and I are going to go. That's on Saturday. We're going to go and check out the art exhibit and then go have dinner at this restaurant. It is high up in the air in downtown Los Angeles. I'll have to see how high up it is and report to you guys next week. But it's kind of like a birthday day out. And then Sunday, my actual birthday, we're going to just have a brunch here. And I think I'm going to relax the rest of the day. So, yeah. But have fun at your art exhibit. I hope you enjoy that. We have memories. Okay, they just told me what that's about. Communication. Breaking free. And this one wanted to come out too. Oh, and healing. Beautiful. Yes, memories. What they shared is remember how you used to be, like those moments of where you just had this bursts of energy, this bursts of creativity, that feeling like nothing else mattered in the world, that you just felt so free. So spirit is like, return to those memories, right? And then communicate to yourself, like, how am I going to bring that kind of energy, that light back into my life? Or maybe it's in your life already, but you're not doing enough of it. So bringing more of that, break free from the chains or things that are binding you and keeping you from expressing your light, expressing who you are, right? Get the healing that you need. It provides healing. Creativity is very healing. So bringing more healing aspects into our lives, especially now, we really need it now. And it's important for us to keep that going for ourselves. Could I pull a card? Sharon, for you, I'll pull one card. I don't really do pulling cards for everyone in coffee chat, because I do for the collective, for everyone. But girl, for you, I'm gonna pull one card for you. A one card pull. And I feel like it needs to come from here. Whoop, 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 whoop. Well, you had 3 cards that came out here. So Spirit wants you to really savor the positive. It says here, I allow myself the spaciousness of savoring the delicious gifts in my life. And Princess Charming, I take the horse by the reins and become my own Princess Charming, taking care of my own needs. So really being there for yourself, igniting your own joy. So I'm not sure what you're going through right now, but it sounds like you really need to kind of come back to self and just know that joy is within you. You are the creator, right? This is the message that's been coming through for everyone. And this is for everyone too. Attuning to the highest good in yourself and others, ignite your natural joy. So bringing more love into your life. All right. I hope that made sense for you. I'm giving you big hugs, my friend. Okay. I'm savoring the positive. Yes. Taking care of my needs. Yes. Igniting my joy. Beautiful. Sometimes we just need those reminders. So, oh, I'm happy to hear that, my friend. I'm happy to hear that. Hey, Jules. Hello, hello. Happy Friday to you. Good to see you. Well, since we're here, anybody else would like one of these cards pulled for them? I'm an equal opportunist. If you would like a soulful woman, I will pull one card, unless a few of them jump out. Jules says, I'm in sunny Central California. I'd rather have some storms. It's been hot here in Southern California too. So let me know before we close if you would like a card, one of these. I'll be happy to pull one quickly for you. Otherwise, I am going to get ready to close us out. I think I'm going to do a postcard from Spirit. Let me get my glasses. Dearest wonderful you, to help you manifest a life for the highest good, we invite you to examine your deepest desires. Imagine all your desires, no matter what kind, like magic seed pods in a basket, glowing with infinite potential. Look closely at each one. Are you afraid that some may bring you too much attention and invite negative reactions from others? Is change too daunting? Are you afraid to stretch and grow? Let yourself be led forward and let the seeds of positive intention take you to the wind. Your desires count and you are worthy of them. They are essential for co creating your world. Did you ever consider that when a desire comes from deep within you, it might be spirit moving you to create something beautiful to share with others? Some desires are infused with miraculous powers to move the heart and influence the world in ways you can't possibly know. We know you and love you so deeply and are so happy to support you. How beautiful is that message? Falls in line with everything that came through today. So, um, getting up to the 90s. Yeah, the weather is intense. So, stay cool for those that are dealing with the heat. Go have a beautiful weekend. Remember to bring in more creativity into your life. And I'm just sending you all so much love and blessings. Be well. I'll see you next Friday.